Now the way we produce charges, at least initially, is by rubbing things. And there's two different types of charges. If I take this cup and I rub it against this fleece blanket, it develops a positive charge. If I take this PVC pipe, I rub it with a glove, it develops a negative charge. So I have positive, negative, the two charges are opposite, and so the net result is I have a force between the two that is attractive. The force is attractive between the two. But if I take the glove and I rub this rod will develop a positive charge. And so the force between the cup and this rod is repulsive. They push each other apart. And so I have opposite charges attract, like charges repel. That's one of the basic properties of charges. In Chapter 20, we'll show you how to make charge diagrams that show where the charges are on objects. And when you transfer charges from one object to another, the charge diagrams will help you explore and explain what's happening. Shall we show you an example? If I take a piece of tape and I pull it off a roll, it's positively charged. But I'm going to take this and put it on this tile. I'll take a second piece of tape and pull it off the roll and put it on top of the first. And I'm going to fold over a tab so that I can pull these two pieces of tape apart. Okay, now I'm going to take these two pieces of tape, and they're both positively charged, and I'm going to touch them to remove the charges. And I can remove the charges because I'm a conductor and I'm connected to ground. And so charges flow through me to the earth. Now I'm going to take these two pieces of tape and I'm going to pull them apart. And when I pull them apart, there's going to be charging that happens. Now I'm going to pull these two pieces of tape apart, and when I do that, there will be charging. But here's the question for you. When I pull the two pieces of tape apart, both pieces of tape will acquire a charge. Will the force between them be attractive or be repulsive? We'll give you some choices. Now when I pull the two pieces of tape apart, here's what happens. The sticky side ends up positive. And it's doing that by pulling charges off the other piece of tape. So this piece is positively charged. This piece over here is negatively charged. And so the two pieces of tape are attractive. They're pulled toward each other. And we can understand that through the use of a charge diagram. Let's look at pulling the pieces of tape apart again. The piece of tape with the sticky side ends up with a positive charge. So when I pull positive charges off the other tape, it is left with a net negative charge. Net result, the two pieces of tape are attracted to each other.